it's Tish with Style of Healing. Welcome. I'm here to do the new moon reading in Leo, and it's also a really big deal because it's Lionsgate on August 8th, 8-8, which is 8 is infinity. So in numerology and just in general, if you look at it. So it's really exciting. It's so powerful right now that, I did a full-fledged reading last night, and I guess the Divine said that was not meant to be shared because during the middle of it, my camera just decided to stop recording. It's never done that before. And then when I was trying to edit the two videos into one and patch them together, my whole computer shut down. So it was not meant to be, or at least that channeling was not meant to come through. That's happened a couple times to me. That was probably the third video that's happened. And it's pretty clear anytime that I have massive issues like that, something was channeled that wasn't meant to be channeled for the public. But we'll see if this energy still comes out, or if really the Divine just changed its mind on what needed to be spread. It was a beautiful reading. I mean, it was dark. It had really dark energies, but it was, I think it's just a showing of like what this Lionsgate is helping us clear, so that we can be our highest self. So, and be free of that energy, really, is it. So, either way, whether or not that all comes back out or not, that is still what is energetically necessary for you at this time. Clear away anything that is not for your highest good. You'll know that when you feel not really happy with things, or you feel stuck in things, or you just feel like, you've kind of outgrown something. So, and the hardest things is when you realize it's something you don't want to let go of, but everything inside of you is just saying, this really isn't you anymore, So, let's see. We'll see what happens. And so I want to say a couple things. First off, this is a timeless reading. And with that being said, it means time is fluid. Past, present, future, all are at the same time. So I think that even though I'm pulling for the new moon energy, that still means that this energy is timeless. It could have all this energy could still be applicable a year from now, 4 years from now. So when you're guided to see this video is when you're meant to see it. So secondly, this is an intuitive exercise for you. I think with all of my videos, I am hoping that we are both working together to help you and me grow our intuitive muscle. So what stands out to you may not stand out to someone else because it's meant for you. So listen to yourself, listen to your intuitive gut saying what kind of piques your interest, and that kind of is a sign that it's meant for you. So also masculine, feminine energies, I read both of those as such energy. Each of us have both a masculine and feminine energy within all of us. That's the polarity, that's the duality of our existence. So everything has a positive and a negative. Not to say that, and that goes back and forth. So it's just that sense that it takes two. And that's masculine energy, feminine energy within all of us. So when I say that, that does not mean it is a male-female reference. Sex has nothing to do with it. We are just all called to be more in one energy than another, and does not matter what body we're in. So, when I say masculine, feminine, please understand I'm not putting a sex to that. It's an energy. And you'll have to, in your intuitive muscle, figure out if that's your divine masculine energy within you, or it's divine masculine external energy around you. So, let's see. Also, this is just an energy reading, meaning that there's still free will. You still have free will to however this comes out. It's just a high possibility, but you have a choice within your life to guide or follow whatever you're called to do, and that may go along the same line as this energy, or you choose not to and it doesn't go this way. So it's up to you. And then, so I think that's all I really have to say. Now I really want to clear the energy and the air and ask for healing with my bell ringing, and ask for the angels to please send down blessings and send down healing that we need, and all the energy that we need to be able to recognize what we need to do. So, thank you. And then I'm going to say a quick prayer. Divine love, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight, that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. All right. So, I do also want to just ask our angels, your spirit team, my spirit team, to all kind of work together and bring down what we all need to know. So, thank you. And I'm going to start off really with my normal, the Numinous Astro deck, which is a kind of a description of each of the zodiacs, and I'm going to do a quick brief, I hope, description of what this new moon house is going to be sitting in, which is Leo, and which is our most creative zodiac sign. And it's just, it's creative, it's bold, what else? They go for it, you know, and they're so attractive. Not so much just looks, but just their energy. They're very attractive to people. People like, you should have a Leo around you because they will help boost you up. Their energy will lift your energy up. So let's see what else it has to say. Maybe there's something that can be helpful. And let me show you Leo. So, all right. It says expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guileless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, excessive. All right. And they're called the lover. And some more keywords are entertaining, dramatic, powerful, honorable, significant, humorous, magnanimous, distinctive, trusting, self-important, bossy, intimidating, authoritative. So as you can see, this is like a positive, negative traits, and we all have to have them. So let's see. They are a fixed fire sign, and their planet is the sun. So how important is the sun? Pretty dang important to us. So that's why this Lionsgate is such a big deal as far as energy. I mean, we're tapping into the sun, the moon, and then a whole nother like star system, Sirius. So And Sirius is like one of those planet systems where a lot of light workers come from. So that's why it's pretty powerful for those who identify with being a light worker. And it's super, it's just a powerful energy. It's a good releasing and manifesting time. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was this one. The body part that I love is the heart. And isn't that interesting that our solar plexus is where our heart is, and it's a yellow, sunny, like color for our solar plexus. I don't think that's a coincidence. All right. And Leos are very confident. Very confident. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. Emerging out of Cancer's protective emo shell, which by the way, we are leaving Cancer new moon energy. So if it's been a rough one as far as emotions and maybe feeling very protective of yourself, you got like one more day, or actually it's the 6th, so you got one more day of feeling that way, and then we'll go bust through that and get into some bold, confident, happy, dynamic energy. So you can do it. Okay, emerging out of Cancer's protective emo shell, the Zodiac's glitter kitten arrives clad in sparkle and infinite glow. Signaling high summer in the northern hemisphere, Leo is the tropical heat of sun-soaked exposure and dancing, barefoot in the sweet summer rain. At its highest octave of expression, Leo's unabashedly tender and creatively uncompromising energy reminds us all we have to do is become more of the beach blanket beauties that we already are. The consummate romantic of the cosmos, Leo infuses the mundane with the magic and mythology, inviting us to live our everyday lives set to a personal soundtrack of epic proportions. It's damn good to be alive, says Leo, and I want everyone I pass to feel the heat of my sequined specialness. While sometimes positioned as the performer, Leo's central mission invites us to pledge allegiance to our own pumping hearts and to answer the demands of our pulsating passions, regardless of how our childlike expression may be received. Play is a form of prayer for this feral fire baby. No end game, no strategy, just bowing down to the altar of the right here, right now, and trusting in this life exactly as it is. In the face of pain and potential hard-heartedness, Leo asks us to drop our defenses and come at the world disarmed and downy soft, ready to slip into a party dress and believe in love again and again. To risk bearing our tender hearts and secret selves to the whole wide world. We've got to believe that our flame truly is eternal and that everyone we meet will want to bask in its ultraviolet ray of our gorgeousness. That's awesome. Leo is a reminder that you, yes, you, are a gift to humanity. That the day has come to emerge from the dressing room of life and claim your position center stage. Does this vision excite or intimidate you? If the thought of the spotlight shining down on you has you feeling shy, summon the energy of Leo by connecting to your inner child. Close your eyes and be transported back to a time when life centered around creative play. Feel the presence of this version of you as you go about your day. I love it. I'm just kind of bummed because that other reading I did last night, which also, to add to that, I did that reading last night so that you wouldn't have to hear the house being built next door to me. They have this pressure machine, oh God, compressor, air compressor going on and off. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It just goes, it's on all day, but it goes on and it's just this loud, and then it goes off and then it comes back on. So it's been constant for like a week and a half now. So I was hoping to avoid that through this video, so I apologize if you hear it. It's kind of hard not to hear, but so I apologize because I really wanted that reading to not have that involved. But also, the reading was, now reading that again, the energy really is all about letting your inner child out to play. In last night's reading, it was all about an inner child wound that really was holding you back, and that, I mean, I can't even say it. Every single card was all about, you may not feel like you are that bold and creative person, but know that you were literally born to be that. And all your ancestors are right behind you, and that they did what they needed to do in their generation, and they passed down their lessons and their gifts down to you. And now it's your turn to really usher in what your light is meant to shine for, and use all those gifts that your ancestors crafted. And so it was a big reading, all about like, have faith in yourself, know that you are perfection. So that's why I'm so bummed that reading did not pan out. But I'm really hoping that is all going to kind of, well, actually, I don't want to put any I still wanted to say that, but let's see what else has to be said, because I feel like that there's something else that the divine wants to come through with this new reading. So, all right, start off with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. You know what? I think I was supposed to take those two. Oh well. Gratitude. It's the last quarter moon. Gratitude. I mean, come on. This is like an ancestor hand. Oh, this light. This is like an ancestor's hand with an inner, like your inner child's hand. Be thankful. Be accepting. Be gracious. And have gratitude for all those that came before you. And what you have right now. You have no clue what you have right now compared to what your ancestors had. I know mine were like farmers, like hardcore farmers, like at least one line of mine. They had very little. I mean, it was a rough life. So I'm very thankful for everything I have. Purity. Look at that. That's like this beautiful, like snowy, relaxing, powdery energy. And it's interesting because this woman, it's the snow moon, by the way, it's Purity. But it's interesting because this woman's got like a flower bouquet kind of, a little bit, but all the flowers are dead. And they kind of have this fall look to them. And then she's holding on to that, but everything else is winter. So it's almost like holding on to something that's dead. The season's already changed, but you're still holding on to something that's meant to have been, biodegraded into the ground, but you're holding on to it. There must be some comfort that you think is in that, but it very clearly has no purpose. Wow. I want to read that card. And lastly, self-reflection. Mirror. Gosh, I mean, this has nothing to really do with it, but all I keep hearing is as above, so below. Like, what you can't see doesn't mean that it's still not there. She's sitting on a book, standing on a book, both of her. It's almost twins. Well, it's not almost, it is, but because it's almost like two sets, because there's one set, and then behind there's another set. Huh. Wow. I love this card. I've never seen this before. This is woman. It's a woman. Well, it appears that it's a woman. She's in a dress. She's got long hair. She's got this like dainty frame. But her face is straight up a male's face. Oh, wow. Masculine, feminine. I love that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and the numbers is 23, 30, and 17. Gratitude. Be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. That's one of my favorite quotes. Life is conspiring for you. And your mantra to say, if you want to say this after I say it, I joyfully turn my attention to what I am grateful for. As we enter the last quarter moon on the lunar cycle, the energies begin to turn towards surrender and release, to let go of what we no longer need. It behoves us to pay attention to what we have right now, both positive and negative. It says basically, be grateful for both. Because the nasty stuff, the stuff that is making us suffer right now, it already happened, and we can take wisdom from this. However, now it's going, and what we have left is the good stuff. Right. However, now it's going, and what we have left is the good stuff. And frankly, most of it is going to be great. Okay. Let's see. 30. It says purity. Look for the simplest and cleanest solution. Understand your motives for doing what you are doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. The mantra is, I know why I do what I do. Wow. It says, the purity I refer to here is the purity of the silver moon on the unmarked snow, the simple purity of intention that nature demonstrates, the purity of clean water in a mountain stream, the purity of one single purpose. The Cambridge Dictionary defines this kind of purity as being clean or free from harmful substances. Wow. It says being precise with our language and as clear as we can be in our communications means fewer miscommunications and misunderstandings in our relationships and work life. Keeping our intentions pure and untainted with lower energies such as jealousy, revenge, or unworthiness as much as possible means that our motives are pure and not muddy in their reasoning. Wow. Don't let your ego get involved. All right, self-reflection. It says, be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the developments of new beliefs and new ways of being. And then it says the mantra is, I am not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. Wow. Trying to see if there's anything that just like sit quietly and think about all that has happened and your reactions to it on this moon every moon cycle. Record how you feel each day. There are many ways to self-reflect and one will suit you. It says, some people self-reflect, but when they do, they don't like their feelings of vulnerability, anger, guilt, or even defensiveness. This incurs. Sorry. Why go there when it isn't pleasant? Here is why we grow our self-responsibility. Short-term pain will certainly be worth long-term gain if we do not ignore the elephant in the room. A regular practice of self-reflection allows us to intercede before problems get too big. We can, for example, catch ourselves before something gets out of hand, and we can apologize and make amends to someone for our mistake. We can catch negative patterns and stop them in their tracks. Cool. All right, so I'm sure that has some sort of, we're going in this route, right? Like I said in the beginning. Bottom of the deck, boundaries. Boundaries are so important. As a Pisces, I really had a hard time with boundaries my whole life because I just want to just be there for anyone and everyone. It's like, and to my own detriment, always. So anyway, but we're working boundaries out. I've found my boundaries with a lot of things, and it's been life-changing. So self-reflect, find your boundaries, because it really truly will help you stay like in a peaceful state. All right, this is the let's see, I'm not sure which one this is. It's either the Starseed Oracle or the Work Your Light. I never know, they look so much alike. So we'll find out once I get the numbers. I like this deck because these have, this is kind of like light worker. Well, actually it's for all of us. Oh my God, that was a card from last night. Okay, let's see. What does the collective need to know? How can this information help them? Thank you. Oh, my little kitty is like having kitty dreams. So cute. He's like making little noises. All right, we got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. There's no number. All right, baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Wow. I love it. Pretty sure this is it. Here we go. Oh, I went to that one first. Oh well, baby steps. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling. To start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're wanting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause some frustration for starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling, to remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. And the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, what's one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? And that leads me to want to also add, you take one step, maybe two, maybe 3 steps, the universe is going to take the next 5 for you. So, that's how you're going to start seeing that massive jump. When, if you're wanting it to just happen, like it will, but you've got to take baby steps in your path, and then, let the universe do what it needs to do when it's doing it, and then when it hands the baton to you, you do what you need to do, then you hand the baton back to the universe. And I promise you, the universe is doing stuff behind your back anyway to help you. It's just wanting you to do something for yourself. All right, Earth School. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and the lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way that we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. The Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to grow or learn? That's so beautiful. I hope you're getting something from this, because I am, and I feel like, I don't know, it feels good. Thank you. Priestess. Ooh. How are you being called to step up and lead? On the bottom of the deck, yes. Just say yes. Here we go. The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps you if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward too. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is in your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they might even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up and take that step. Embrace your struggles and peaks and troughs. I don't know. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Work your light inquiry. How are you being called to step up and lead? And how can you be the leader you wish you had? We're definitely going down a path, aren't we? Self-reflection path, obviously, but that's always normal. That's like every day. But this, oh man. I think it has something to do with some sort of relationship because of the Earth School, because it said we grow the fastest through relationships. And some of you might be really debating on if you're ready to go into a relationship, or if you can lead within that relationship, or if you can follow in a relationship. Because some people can't. I mean, more so I would think people would be questioning, can they lead? Am I strong enough to be this person's partner? Am I strong enough to be the leader that they need me to be? But actually there's a huge question for some people who are like, oh, am I even capable of following someone else's lead? Or am I so emperor-like that I want my way all the time, you know? So I think it's like that. There's two sides to it. And so that's for whoever. But it definitely feels like it's kind of like time. It's time to release so that you can actually go forward on whatever is bothering you right now, whatever's causing some sort of disruption in your energy field. It's time to move past it. Okay. One more. I know I'm doing a bunch of oracle, but these oracles really called me. This one is the goddesses and sirens. I'm going to pull this one for the feminine energy. Oh, that came quick. It's Oya, power. Thank you. And home, Vesta. Okay, power. Let me see if you can see that. All right. Oya. Change is welcome. Allow the storm to pass, as it is necessary to clear the way. You are protected in your search for equality. Do not misuse your power. Oya is a force of nature. She clears the way for new growth, destroys what is not needed, and is a rainmaker, creating rivers and new paths forward. She does not bring change gently. She brings it with great power and action. Oh. And that doesn't feel good sometimes, by the way. But if you move through it, like they're saying, you'll realize sometimes change has to be immediate, destructive sometimes, for you to actually like wake yourself up. Like, that I feel better now. I didn't even think I would be. Like I said, this goes along with that same energy where I was saying that this person is holding on to a dead flower bouquet. Finding that is like comforting, like, but it's dead. It's the same thing. Like sometimes you hold on to things for so long that you just think that it's meant to always be there. And then Oya comes through and says, nope. You need a new bouquet in your hands. So let me take this out of your hand. Let's find a new one. All right. She is considered a goddess of magic, and her 9 daughters help her cast change magic. Oya may come into your life when you most need change, but are seemingly unable to invoke it yourself. If you are in a rut or find yourself in a situation that you simply do not have the resources to change, she is a great goddess to invoke. Sometimes we all need to move a part of our lives in a certain direction, but we don't have the strength to begin, such as moving away, saying goodbye, or breaking up with someone. Oya can help you make changes that are necessary but may be difficult. As a goddess of divination, she gives clear, concise answers when you consult her. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy can be super intimidating because she knows what she knows. You will not change her mind. And so, but the point is that if you need clarity, if you need to totally trust somebody, she's your girl. Because she's, she will be straight, blunt, direct. You won't be questioning anything. That's what I feel like from this card. All right. And if you're, you need change, you need someone that's going to tell you the truth around you. You don't need people who are going to oh, you don't need to change that about yourself. But for a fact you do. But you need people to be as honest with you as possible. What is the divine masculine energy needing to know at this point to help them through their path? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, this came out, but it's I messed up. But I guess there is no mistakes, right? It's called gateways, which is interesting because this Lionsgate is a portal, which is a gateway. And its expansiveness on the backside. Maybe since I was calling upon the divine masculine energy, go with me here. And I accidentally picked up the divine feminine deck. Maybe the divine masculine energy is needing the divine feminine to be the leader through this portal, through this gateway that's about to happen in 2 days. The divine masculine is energetically holding the hand of the divine feminine within yourself or within a relationship. Take it however you want. To go through this portal with confidence. I'm going to put it on the divine feminine side, but wow. Because I don't understand why I did that, except maybe for that purpose, is that maybe that's what they're expecting. I wonder if that's how it's supposed to be, though. That might be how the divine masculine wants it. But Spirit, is that how it's going to actually play out? Because it's all this talk about taking your own step. But it also talked about being a leader, which if there's a leader, there's got to be a follower. Take it however it feels for you. You'll intuitively know if you need to step up and be the leader, or if you need to grab the hand of and let and follow. And I do love that this card has two people holding hands. Going through a damn portal, by the way. Y'all know I love portals. I love change. I've had bad change all of a sudden. I've had great change all of a sudden. Haven't we all? Ah, Hermes. Communication. It's like he's got maps in the back of his little bag here. Like where he's going, the route of where they're going. See, I think that's the deal. The masculine energy is the action taker. They know where we're going. They know where the masculine and feminine energies are going. They see the big picture. They know how to take action on it. So that's why I don't understand why it's almost like this energy that the masculine is wanting the feminine to guide them. Maybe spiritually, because the feminine always is going to be more of the spiritual leader than the actual physical leader. Huh. Didn't I just... Bottom of the deck is travel. Garuda. Travel. Oops, sorry. Didn't I just say this guy has the freaking map? He's just got to communicate it. Communicate it. That he knows where masculines know exactly where they're going. Okay. Here we go, Hermes. The spotlight is on your communication skills. This is a time to develop your emotional intelligence and integrity. Didn't we also have another card here about communicating? Being clear in your communication? We did. Hold on. I don't know. Nothing's really speaking to me. Keep in mind that this is not necessarily a time to over-communicate on social networks or the like. It is, however, time to make sure your words are well chosen and that you are effectively conveying them. Hold on. Hermes encourages you to develop your skills in emotional and rational intelligence and to be able to express yourself with honesty in real time. Also, it may be well timed to consult your favorite form of divination regularly. Wow. So, and I want to read the travel one. That was Garuda. I like that, in real time. So work on your throat chakra, because that'll help, and your solar plexus, and it'll help you like really be confident, like the Leo in you, to know what you say is what you mean. It says travel opens your experience and expands the self. Whatever journey you wish to take, you are protected. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so since I'm already at 50 minutes and this is got to wrap up, I'm going to do a little bit of the tarot, and I'm using my favorite. This was my very first tarot deck back when I was 18 or 19. I had a good friend at the time gift it to me. And I've now found that when someone gifts you a tarot deck, it's actually a sign that you are meant to read tarot decks or tarot cards, divination. I've been given like 2 solid decks by 2 different people throughout my life, and both times I didn't take the lead and follow through with it. So I think it's interesting. The 3rd time I initiated it myself and I bought myself my deck. So I think it's interesting. So, but my point is that this is not the deck I actually first had. That deck I've lost along the way through many, many, many moves. But I found it online. And what's great is that this was during the time of Urban Outfitters being like the mecca of 19, 20-year-olds. And I was obsessed with that store. And so it was great because that was where my friend got it. And by the way, wherever you are, Ryan, thank you so much for having faith in me and seeing this in me, because you were divinely put in my path. And thank you. But this deck, I was like, how am I going to find that deck? It was so random. It doesn't look like any other deck that you could find out there. But I put in to Google, love it, or Amazon, I think even, Urban Outfitters, 1990s tarot. First deck that came up. I was like, yes. So I think it's great. I'm so glad to have it back. Which I laugh though, because this is a really hard deck to interpret. You have to just know tarot, because on these cards, it's not like you're going to get a ton of, it's not a lot to it, you know? So no wonder I didn't jump on it back in the day. This is a little bit of a harder deck to connect with. It's not for the beginner. So, okay. What do we got? What do we need to know here, Spirit, for this energy? Please help. Let's see. Maybe what are we leaving? It's all about this like leaving energy. What are we leaving? King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. Let's see. Why would the King of Wands? King is king energy. So why would we want to stop being our powerful King of Wands, which is confident, like you want to be around a King of Wands. King of Wands is like fire energy, like Leo energy. So, but it's also, I think, I'm not sure exactly the actual zodiac, but it's a fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Why? He's being carried by an elephant. He's traveling. King of Wands goes to things fast. Doesn't always rationale why he's going in the direction he's going. He trusts that it is, well, isn't that what we just said? You have to just trust. You have to have okay, I don't know if this is what we're leaving, because this is exactly what this is all saying. Trust in your intuition. Know you're taking a step before you have proof that that's where you need to take the step. So why is this coming out? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is working, collaborating with someone else. One or two other people. So working with others for something that's going to be eventually a really great opportunity. Why is this a question? High Priestess, because there's something that you don't know. Or you feel like there's something you don't know. But High Priestess also follows. She doesn't have anyone tell her what she needs to do. Nah. She internally knows it. But she also knows that she can't know everything. The Tower. Ooh. It's that sudden change. This is Oya. Oya coming through. So I asked, what's holding back this? King of Pentacles from moving forward with working with someone and something. Sorry, my leg itches. Maybe some secret is coming out. Well, that's not. Could be a secret that's coming out. It could be a just knowing that you need to move forward on something. Something that maybe like this is in the energy of no one's going to know why you're making this next step. It's going to be, everyone's going to look at it and go, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? But the question here is that, will you follow your faith and your heart and your soul? Because it's not going to, this energy, it's not going to look like to other people that you should be taking this step. Why is Spirit guiding us to this next step? Five of Pentacles? Because you're at a place right now, you can't go down anymore. Five of Pentacles is left out in the, Five of Pentacles is like, you're kind of at the bottom, rock bottom. That's Five of Pentacles. You feel left out of, things. You feel financially maybe not so secure. You feel, this is all kinds of energy of just lack mentality. Like kind of that, for a brief moment, it's that victimhood. But then but Five of Pentacles is all about, okay, I know I'm at rock bottom, but I am rising myself up, and I'm going to see what I need to learn to get, A, never be here again, and B, get the hell out. Because that's why Spirit is showing you this energy of like, hey, do things for you. Don't do things for another soul. Unless that soul is meant to be alongside of you. Remember, there was something that said alongside of you. Hell, they might, your soul tribe. Hell, they could be right alongside you. Go with your intuition, because your soul tribe is calling and waiting. They might be waiting for you. And your soul tribe could literally only be one person, or it could be a lot. But it's very much like you are kind of feeling like you are not where you want to be right now in whatever aspect. Work, life, love. And this, the divine is asking you to self-reflect and take the next step. Whether you know it or not, what that is. Because they're trying to get you out of this Five of Pentacles, like left out in the cold kind of energy, by yourself. What else are they trying to guide us through? Thank you. Two of Swords. Being confused. Not knowing your own truth. Not knowing, well, is this right or is this right? Confusion is, for me, one of the worst feelings. I would take that. I think that's worse than being sad. Confusion literally jams up every part of my energetic field. I can't stand being confused. That's why I really need people who are like very clear with what their intentions are towards me, what their words, that their words are backed by their actions. Because confusion, ooh, my candle just went out. That means something. There's some sort of confusion here that, you know, it's a truth, it's a thought process, it's here. Being confused, well, that's all confusion, right? But sometimes you're confused about your emotions, sometimes you're confused about your earthly things, like, is my house stable? Is my relationship stable? That would be Pentacles. Yeah, that would be it. Is my, what's Five of Cups? Five of Cups is like emotions, regrets, you know. Five of Swords is, why am I on fives? Why am I even talking about this? Five is change. I'm going to reel it back in because, again, I get on tangents. Fives signify change. So it's really, the divine is really trying to push you through changing your thought process, changing your confusion. Yeah, bottom of the deck, strength. Strength is a major arcana, meaning the divine is like asking you to battle your like your lion inside, lion, Leo, who sometimes can take, you know, be so powerful it can like be aggressive, or it can be docile and loving and comforting. But you've got to overcome it so that you have control of that lion within you. Okay. Anything else? Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't even have a question yet. Nine of Swords. Oh, eek. I'm about to, oh my God. Nine of Swords. Oh, there we go. Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights. This is causing sleepless nights. And that can be in the daytime too. If you just can't stop thinking negatively, like questioning, oh, that confusion. It's like being stuck in your own mind. about things that are painful. And then the bottom of the deck here was 9 of Wands. These are the, as far as 9s go, there's only 4 of them. And we got the 2 9s that are both the negative, like, ouch cards. 9 of Swords, being stuck in your own mind about what you did wrong, what you did right, what you did, or what someone did to you. And then the 9 of Wands is the burdens. It's just like, but this is the Wounded Warrior, which meaning that, you know, you're like, I can't take anything more. I just can't take it anymore. But the Wounded Warrior, you know, at some point has to stop walking with these burdens on his back and just go, stop, stop, stop. I got my boundary now. I'm not taking one more of your burden, because they're not even my burdens. This is carrying other people's burdens. You have your own too, because they're usually self-imposed burdens. But I mean, this guy's stuck behind a cage. So yeah, this is so much energy. I think this 7 of Cups, being confused, not knowing which cup you're supposed to be going for. Okay, I think this is where we're supposed to be going here with this King of Wands and this collaboration with someone else. Your soul tribe, people you're meant to be around, that lift you up and you feel comfortable with. But I feel like this energy, there's something in your life right now that's got you kind of like trapped, held down. And it has something to do with like some serious change. And I think that the change is what is either happening, or will happen. But listen, change is great. Change is good. It sounds like it's going to be pretty, you know, fast, powerful. But hey, at least you're not going to just sit in that. To me, this is energy of, with Oya here and all this other in the Tower, this isn't going to be something you're going to be sitting in for a really long time. This is going to be quick, immediate, and it's going to be, it's like a storm, a tornado just rolls through. And yeah, it's pretty like, oh shoot, hold on to something while it's happening, but then it's gone. So just know, whatever storm is coming up, whatever tower is coming up, it is going to be just gone. Okay? Okay. Anything else I can know from this deck? And interesting how we both have 2 cards here of Priestess. The Priestess knows all. Trust your own High Priestess inside of you. All right, we got Clock, Perfect Timing, Culmination, Incremental, Longevity, Unstoppable, Stand the Test of Time, Past, Present, Future. Feels like maybe there's some, this, whatever this is that you are moving through, it's felt like it's either you've been, this is a long-standing thing that's going to be leaving, or it's something that you've been battling for a long time, questioning over a long time. Like what I mean is, this could be some sort of like long-term something in your life, a job, a person, a relationship, a habit, something that you have felt comfortable with for a really long time. and then but you've been getting intuitive hits that maybe this isn't, not that it's wrong. Whatever this is, I feel like is not wrong. It's just not your vibration anymore. Nothing is wrong. It's just not right for you. So know that when you go into whatever this communication is, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I am not saying you're wrong or this job is wrong in general. I'm just saying it's not right for me. And just because I've been doing it forever or I've been in this relationship forever does not mean I have to always put so much energy into it. I need some energy to go towards something else now. And honor that and cut cords with whatever that energy is that's holding you back. I don't know if you've ever cut cords, energetic cords, but there's a million YouTube videos for it. You'll be guided to whichever one you need to do. But ask, how I do it is with Archangel Michael, and you have a meditation with him, and he'll help energetically cut cords with you and something or someone. I don't think I've ever done it with something. I've only done it with someone or people, you know what I mean, relationships. But, well, hello. I'm not taking that many. So my point is that ask for energetic cord cutting that will help you release this energy in more of a peaceful manner. Thank you. Oh, it definitely is not, I think this is going to be a heart healing moment. It might hurt your heart, but it also is going to grow your heart. It's going to heal your heart. There's, it's forgiveness, kindness, caring, love, romance, joy, bliss, heart's affection, and fulfillment. So I think whatever this is going to eventually, I think it's going to be a matter of the heart, but it's also going to help give you joy and pleasure once it's been released. What else? Okay, two things. Either this is something you know for a fact is going to be a hard bear to battle. Or it says coach. So that also is kind of like in the same sense of this leader. It's going to rise you into being your own powerful, majestic being, like a bear. And you're going to rise up into your full power once this happens. Because you are now understanding where your boundaries are. You're capable of expressing those boundaries in a certain way that people hear you, and they're not going to question you. And you're going to be protected. There was some other card here that was talking about protection, and this is also all about being protected, divinely protected. And it's also Mama Bear, Boss, CEO, Judge. So, maybe you're dealing with something, situation with any of those types of role model, like roles, within yourself or within someone else. And that can also, what I just heard was, it may not even be a situation that you're dealing with in the present moment. But it might be something that was created back in the past that you've been holding on to for so long, and it's actually just kind of become your narrative, and yet it happened in the past. So, however that looks for you. Meaning, like, for example, if you have inner child wounds that are, because most of us do. I mean, I think that's really honestly the most self-work you can do is all your inner child wounds, because that's what happens as an adult. Our world basically teaches us to shush our inner child while we're still a child. It's so bizarre. But, so that's kind of like all the things we as adults have to now go back and work through, is all the reasons that we kind of like stopped ourselves from being us and shining our light as we naturally knew how to as a child. So why I say that is because I said mama bear. Sometimes moms have that capability of unknowingly causing inner child wounds. I mean, no parent is perfect. And anything your parent has done to you that has like created an inner child wound, they were meant to. They didn't do it on purpose. They were called to do that action. And it was all meant to teach you something. That's why I mean, like, this energy could be something that was been so far back in your history of your life and soul that you just now recognizing it because of this self-reflection and this divine guidance from your, ancestors that says, hey, this is time to let it go. It's now time. And stars, it's divinely orchestrated, but also it's it's wishes come true, it's peace, it's miracles. Excuse me, my throat's already like doing this little thing. All right, sorry. Falling in love, hope, inspired, blessed. So, and then the bottom of the deck is deeply committed. It's the loons. All in for what you love. Reawaken lost hopes. Anything else? Really feel like this new moon is gonna really help us step forward through this portal with as much healing and Tower. Immediate change. Hell yeah. The moose. I love it. Immediate change. This is going to knock you into being your divine, being confident, imposing, a force to be reckoned with, confident, majestic, calm, cool, and collected. So solidarity kind of goes along with the Three of Pentacles, which is like, know that you being you, even alone, is going to become, it's going to help you be, what am I trying to say? Like, you have to be in your full power before you can attract other people that are, the same caliber people as yourself. Not to say people are not right for you. That's not what I'm trying to say. But just your next soul tribe. It's kind of like what this sounds like. But anyway, I think we're good. I'm hoping that I got all the premises out. I just really feel like there's going to be a tower moment. There's going to be sudden change, and just know that it's for your highest good. The universe is conspiring for you. So, well, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic new moon in Leo, and also great Lionsgate. So take care, and thank you for watching again, and